Here we have for sale our 2019 on a 19 plate Ford Transit Connect. This is the 200 model, meaning it's got a 2-ton gross vehicle weight. This one has got the 1.5 litre Eco Blue diesel Euro 6 engine in this particular van, producing 120 brake horsepower, and that's accompanied as well with a 6-speed manual gearbox, crucially. And this is the short wheelbase limited van. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Transit Connect limited of this age for your reference. And we'll also talk you through in detail the condition of this particular example and talk to you a little bit about the service history as well, seeing as this vehicle is currently available for sale at the time of recording. Now, the first thing to mention, if you've come to this video via our advert, maybe on our website or one of the advertising platforms, this has no VAT to be added to the price. So the previous owner of this vehicle, we actually took it in part exchange, was not VAT registered, so therefore there is no VAT on this van. Looking then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one, of course, is spec'd with rear barn doors. Barn doors are 2 doors which open like so. Let's have a good look here at the condition of these rear doors. What I like to do when we look at the condition is look down the side, look in the reflections, and that will show us any little dings or dents. But as you can see, looking very, very clean and tidy. And I guess as you would expect on a vehicle of this age and mileage. Is that a tiny, possibly a tiny little mark just there, but let's say very, very minor. If we open up the rear barn doors, then we can start to have a look inside the back of here. So you've got this little yellow button when you open the door up. You can give that a press, and that allows you then to release the door and open it right up to its full 180-degree position like so. And of course you can do the same with both doors, or alternatively they will just lock in place there like so at 90 degrees. So this is when, as I say, we can start to have a look inside the back of the van. So we didn't ply line this, has been previously ply lined, but in really, really good order. Clearly not had a heavy life, this particular vehicle. Lovely plastic flooring which can be removed. You take out these tie down points, you can take that out if you want to give it a wash or a clean, but 6 tie down points here in the back of the vehicle for tying that cargo down. And we can also see here we've got the factory fitted bulkhead, which does seem to be in really, really good condition as well. And we've got the load through hatch there, which is in the upward position at the moment. I'll show you how that works when we get round to the side loading door. But as I say, all things considered, looking very, very clean and tidy. Same with the inside of the rear doors. Not much to fault it on in here. As I say, really as you would expect for a nice low mileage van like this one. On the limited then, you do get rear parking sensors as standard, so you can see that those are nicely integrated there into the rear bumper. And in terms of the rear bumper, a couple of tiny little marks just on top of the rear bumper, but I say only very light. Looking then down the driver's side of the vehicle then, this is where we can again just look down the side of the vehicle, looking in those reflections. This is the sort of stuff that you can't do or get a view from pictures. Looking very clean, and I can see there's a couple of little touch-ups, tiny little marks just here which have been nicely touched in above the door handle just there. And you can see as well on the limited you do also get not only colour-coded door handles, but these trims down the side of the vehicle there, all nicely colour-coded in this fantastic metallic red. We can see if we open up the fuel cap, obviously you've got your diesel filler here, you've also got your AdBlue filler. That means, as I said at the start of the video, this vehicle is Euro 6, so you can take this vehicle into the ultra-low emission zone areas such as central London without having to pay the ULEZ charge. Looking at the alloy wheels, we can see that we've got 16-inch limited alloy wheels in fantastic order throughout, and we'll have a quick look around each of them as we go around, but seem to be in really good condition there. I say, other than that, those couple of little touch-ins, say just in this sort of area here, so I don't know if you can see anything there, a couple of tiny little bits there, but very minor indeed. Let's open up the driver's door then and start to have a look inside the cab. This is my favourite part of this van, and that is the inside here. These seats, I think, are a dramatic improvement on the previous shape Transit Custom. I think that is just a really nice premium looking seat, very, very comfortable. Plenty of adjustability here with height and backrest as well. That to me just looks very inviting, a very nice place to be. Spec wise then, we've got electric windows, we've got electric folding mirrors, and that's how those are operated. Just when the switch there is in the middle position, just press the down button and the mirrors fold in and out. You can also fold them in and out just by simply locking the van when you walk away from it as well. Auto activated lights and wipers. If I pull up this mat here, you can see that we have got nice rubber Transit Connect overmats under there as well. But very, very good condition inside the cab here. We've got a leather multifunctioning steering wheel on the left hand side here. Then you've got your onboard computer controls, which are just up here in front of us, and on the right hand side you've got your volume controls there for the radio. You can also answer and hang up the phone there. Cruise control as well comes as standard on a limited, and we can see the mileage there in the top left hand corner of that screen, 21,762 miles. So very, very nice mileage on this van. As I say, this is your onboard computer up here, so you can really go through all the different menus there, so you can look at things like your driving data, such as miles per gallon and things, or you can also get information such as this, is what is on the radio. Little hidden bit of storage up on top of here with a 12-volt socket inside, and if we jump into the cab we can start to have a look at a few other goodies inside as well. If we look through this little gap just here, see that button there, whether the camera will focus on it. There we go. That is your start stop button. Maybe it's easier from this side. So you have got keyless start stop on this vehicle, so you don't need to turn a key or anything like that. If I show you the keys, this is them here. So we've got two full remote keys for the vehicle. Have those in your pocket. When you jump inside, you can foot on the clutch, foot on the brake, and you can start the vehicle there just by pressing the button. Very nice feature, more familiar on a more premium car. Looking at the centre then, we've got DAB radio here, and of course this is where you can connect your phone as well via Bluetooth. And if you put the vehicle into reverse, you can see that you do get a parking sensor display there as well for your rear parking sensors. Just down below then, we've got air conditioning, heated windscreen, and also a heated driver's seat and heated wing mirrors. So an absolutely fantastic spec for a van like this. As I mentioned, 6-speed manual gearbox, so you combine that with 120 brake horsepower. Cruise control makes it fantastic on the motorway. Just down here then we've got a cup holder, also another 12-volt socket, and then the almost famous versatility of the Transit Connect seats. So to start off with, if we pull on this tab just here, you can fold that down, so that's a bit of paperwork storage and another couple of cup holders. You can just pull the seat up as well, which gives you some more storage here and a USB point. And then if we go over to this side, there's a tab up on top of here. Give that a pull, and that allows you then to fold that seat completely down to give you access to that load hatch. You can get longer lengths in here. So as I say, very, very versatile indeed with those passenger seats. And as I say, crucially, you have got 3 seats in a van of this size, something that, say for instance, a Caddy doesn't have. Having a look then at the condition here at the front, again a couple of just small little stone chips really which have been touched in, but nothing major there to talk about. And then looking at this front wheel, fantastic condition, certainly no curbing there. Tyre looks to be in very good order as well. Moving then around to the front of the vehicle, you get a lovely colour coded front bumper, you get front fog lights as well. I think that's a really good looking modern van, I'm sure you'll agree. In terms of condition here then, at the front, just a couple of the usual little stone chips to the front end of the vehicle. You can see bits like this just here, but overall looking exceptionally clean and tidy. Having a quick look at the windscreen then, doesn't seem to be any windscreen damage here, no chips or anything like that to speak of either. And then moving then down the passenger side of the vehicle, that alloy wheel seems to be in good order as well, again with a good tyre. And then looking down the passenger side here, again just using those reflections where we can to highlight anything. One thing with this vehicle as well, it has got a fantastic service history. So we've actually got evidence of 2 previous Ford services with the vehicle. One I believe at 13,000 and then one very recently at 21,000 miles just before it was part exchange. That's very nice to see that it's been well maintained in its previous life. I say, looking down this passenger side, I'm just trying to spot anything basically which I can point out to you, and there is a little touch-in just here. So an inch long touch-in there. But as I say, this is stuff that you really have to look for. Let's have a look at this passenger side then. So passenger door card, all in very good condition. As I say, on this seat here, you've got a metal back to this seat, and as I say, that gives you then access right the way through under there. When you put the seat back up, so that clips back into place there, you've got another handle underneath, which you can then actually pick that seat up, and that actually gives you then some extra storage there. So you could put a big box there or something like that if you wanted to. And as I say, you've got the rubber overmat on this side also. Opening up the side loading door then, see, it gives you another aspect then of the space from this side. And I say, looking at that hatch, this is just fixed via a magnet, so that clips back down into place there once you're done with it. So just to summarise this vehicle, 2019 on a 19 plate Ford Transit Connect. It's the 200 model, meaning it's got a 2-ton gross vehicle weight, 1.5 litre Eco Blue diesel Euro 6 engine producing 120 brake horsepower. I say it's the limited spec short wheelbase in this fantastic metallic red with no VAT to pay, previous Ford service history. We put it through our workshop as well for a health check before, of course, offering it for sale, and this vehicle will come with our own personal warranty as well. If you'd like to inquire, then please head over to our website, which is listed here, www.bridgeendvans.co.uk. This is where you'll find the full photography, the description, and of course the price of the vehicle as well. We can, as I say, take inquiries on either of the numbers listed here at the bottom of the sign. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates, starting as low as 7.9% APR. Of course, it's all subject to your credit profile or your company's credit profile, depending on what rate you will be given. We can arrange delivery nationwide, so by all means get in contact for a quote for that. And we can also take cars or vans in part exchange. Thank you very much for watching.